really need to happen.
Omega, Omega, Omega. What will they try to go for this time? They ban out the Khalid. BSB bans out the Thams. Esmeralda is a first ban, well, a second ban material here for the side of Omega. They do not want to be set up with a two-pick Esmeralda plus one solid support or off-laner. BSB, on the other hand, what will they go for? Will they take out the Roger this time around? Because I feel that Omega won't really ban that. I think they would just go for that hero, the
Yeah.
same hero setup that he had for game number 1, if given the chance.
It's probably not going to get banned out anytime soon because Omega says, you know what, why we can play this very well if they leave it open. So let them decide on the picks that they will allow, and then we'll just play with it. Which is Omega. Omega does that so well, despite the very low amount of unique heroes picked for this team. Like,
I'm
they
actually
don't care.
I'm actually kind of surprised that, you know, Barrett's is somewhat of a diggy in terms of getting one slot. Most of the teams don't want to see him in any way.
Yep.
And he's like the new Diggy, because Diggy, you would see Diggy getting banned casually just because you don't want to get the Diggy strat. But for Barats, you just ban out the Barats because you don't want to see the Barats in the other team.
Yeah, exactly. You don't you probably are able to use it. I mean, teams are probably ready in case, but you don't want it to reach to that level, right? And that's fine. For me, that's fine for them as well. And it's all about the big decisions for BSB here.
Omega, 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 they ban out the Uranus. BSB, what will they ban? Roger?
Roger
A
sounds
lot,
like
a lot
good
of
ban here.
a lot
but
of heroes are still open though.
yeah, so many heroes.
So many heroes, so little time. 5 seconds for the ban phase. It's going to be the Selena.
All
They
right.
did not think of a Roger as a threat. It was more of the Selena that really put them down.
Makes a lot of sense, though. Makes a lot
Yep.
of sense. And the Fams is going to be open, which Omega really likes.
Thams is banned.
Sorry, Fams is banned. Sorry,
ah.
I did not see that. Okay, so I think that's going to be Uranus banned outright. So expects a Cho pick.
Yeah, that is going to be a Roger, as expected.
As expected on the Roger. I feel like obviously BSB is gonna want to pick a Cho again.
Hilda. They go for another Hilda.
Yeah, go for the Hilda.
But not an off-lane Hilda.
Man, that
not
was
an off-lane
really
Hilda.
bad, right?
Oh, Jawhead.
Jawhead, that's
and
good.
Jawhead and Hilda? Could be a possibility.
Hilda.
Yeah,
There
Jawhead
you
and
go.
Hilda.
You got it. You got some offlaners that kind of shouldn't function as offlaners because I feel like these are two people that should be thrown to the mid lane, thrown to the enemy jungle. So I think it's a waste to put either of these in the off lane, to be honest, but they'll go for it anyway.
Well, let's see. What can they do with this certain setup? Will it be the Jawhead who's going to be the tank? Or will it be the Hilda who's going to be the tank? That is one of the things that you, as Omega, you really have to take notice of this by the time they pick their third pick. BSB,
They can
very
go for their-
flexible. Yeah, very flexible. First
Yeah.
few picks.
They go for the X-Borg and the Basha. A lot of these are not really prioritized by most teams, but it's weird to see them on second pick for Omega.
It's more on you cannot really just be that aggressive when you have a Baksha on and an Xborg on the other side. Because if you go to a certain range where the enemy team can just reach you, Xborg will just use the last insanity and you're gonna get forced back. That's how Xborg is used. It's not really on the terms of damage, but it's just to zone out everyone. Because when everyone sees that certain last insanity going on, it's either they will dash out or they will flicker out.
Yeah,
And for Baksha here, it's all about hugging people.
that's true. That's true. And same thing as with Ana, of course. Same with the Hilda and with the... That's the Jawhead, right? You just want to hug people. You just want to throw buffs when possible. Now, these are great tools for that BSB has to invade against the Roger, but will they do that? I don't think so. They will need these heroes will be used probably to just hold the side lanes, and that might be a problem. Talia banned out. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And I think in a way I'm actually seeing probably a jawhead side lane here could work for there. I think Hilda right now is probably one of the most stable side laners. Stable tanks that you can have in terms of being aggressive. So I think both of them can do that. But if BSB places them near the orange buff here on the side of Omega, they can just go for the invade once they deem that, oh, Roger is taking in that orange buff. Just get it from him.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the options here. Removing the Farce is good for BSB.
Yeah, of
'cause
course.
Omega just really likes to play around with that, and Haze is going to be the target. Haze heroes are the last free bans for BSB.
And look at the first two picks here for the side of BSB. That's a Hilda and a Jawhead. Man, if you do not you do not ban the Farsa is just gonna blow those two out.
Yep, and you know the answer of Omega. We'll ban another support of our own. You know what? We'll ban another Haze hero.
So you have a problem as
So-
well, because you ban out all of the supports. So what we do is we try to make the battlefield equal.
Yep.
You guys don't have your supports as well. We don't have our supports. It's going to totally fine for us.
Yeah, in BSB, they're going to be hard pressed to look for support. This should be the next pick here. They need to look for this hard-hitting, long-range mage support. Lilia still open. They have a few options still, which is a bit unique for BSB. But otherwise, they are running out.
Yep, they are running out of options, running out of time. BSB goes for the Kagura, probably the safest to go for. In this certain draft that we're having right now, I think Rafaela won't be bad for the side of Omega. No,
Probably.
Rafaela won't be bad for their side.
Of course, they will also need a good support hero here for Haze. Rafaela is pretty good in that regard. You also need to note that Cho is still probably
Eudora!
probably gonna be available, but
Oh
if we're looking for support, we're not gonna go for the damage. We are going to go for the off-laner support and, of course, the burst mage.
Of course, it's going to be the Angela who's gonna go to Kenji. Kenji was the one who started all these shenanigans for the side of Omega. I think it's going to swap in just a bit, but we are going to have our last pick here for the side of BSB.
Here's
And
the
Cho
Cho.
making it in for the last pick. What happened to this certain draft? And it's going to be Toshi who's going to pick that Angela. Wow.
They can probably swap
Still swap.
Kenji and Toshi,
Can-
right?
Can,
But
say, can they still do that?
yeah, they don't look like they're going to.
All right, they're not
Okay,
gonna
they're
go for
not
it.
going to.
It's Toshi who's going to play that Angela. And remember, it was Omega who started all these shenanigans way back season 5. So for Omega, they got the Eudora, a reliable stun, high damage output, and scaling hero. So Clock of Destiny is still one of the things that these heroes are going for.
Seem to be so happy with this Eudora pick.
And I just feel that for some of these mages, that Eudora or Kagura, some of them really take a long time before scaling into a burst hero. But Clock of Destiny is just so cost efficient that you invest on it, then you get it when it goes to 10 stacks.
That's true. That's
so
true.
so it's like an investment. You get it now, you earn the damage later. You earn the regeneration later.
Here we go. See if that's going to be coming into play here. Keep your eyes on the items as we head into game 2 of Omega versus BSB.
And as you can see, time to know whoever's going to have the top seed in terms of, just going to the playoffs.
That's right. There you go. Magic Worship on Haze. First blood on the bottom lane, no doubt about it. The slows, the hits, the amount of damage output this duo can do. Just very hard to deal with here.
And as you can see, Cop 1 right there, trying to defend this as much as possible. That's going to be the first blood against Ana. Well, Ana is the first blood of the game. And Cap 1 just being proactive into the map, not really letting that Angela get as much plating or shields as possible there. That's going to be a lot of gold. And that means Toshi could get his items really fast.
Yeah.
And probably be level 4 at a very early phase. And
This
look at
Angela.
this. Yeah, I mean, it's a Cho Angela. As long as Cho doesn't have the Wave of the Dragon, I don't think that the pressure is going to really get to Angela.
Yeah, the Angela's going to be just there, like, for you. So that's going to be impossible for them to deal with. Now, it's going to be a mid lane fight. BSB, they want to go for the early game. Heath is also very low, but with the regeneration from Revitalize, they're going to be able to make it out.
So, as for Omega, they still got what they wanted. This is an optimal rotation for Roger. They have Roger at level 4. Roger will try to make the most out of this. As you can see, Cap 1 is there, really just trying to go for Toshi. And oh, that pounce, that jump there,
Yeah,
won't really be you know, Cap 1 won't really be the target here for Haji. It's the crab. And right now, if Haji gets level 4 and his skills go on cooldown, he can probably jump on Ana. But Ana just goes away. Ana doesn't want anything of that because it's better to lose those energies than rather dying at this point. Because after you die, after you just fall down at that point, then that means they're just going to get more of it.
and more fight is what they're doing here. Kenji very low as well. Gap1 and the rest of the gang are still pretty much in the defensive here.
On
and
the defensive.
man, the early ejector on the bottom, by the way, was it's a sign that BSB are a bit scared to fight here. They are trying to see if they can make something happen, but the moment that Hajizi makes a showing,
oh,
look at this.
That was a very aggressive move, and that was a Wave of the Dragon. Talk about displacement.
Beautifully executed.
This position, goodness gracious, Haji going in. And that is going to be a trade, and that is a jawhead for an Angela. Who do you think won there?
Yep, definitely the team with the Angela who's made to do things like this. And I would say, at least, you know what, BSB, they're trying to keep up.
That was clutch. That was actually
What a
very
hard guard.
much clutch. Oh my goodness, a turnaround.
Wow, look at this.
Oh no.
Look at the micro. Oh my god.
Toshi
Omega.
made it in time, and that was an execute wasted for Wilson. Scheider here. He's getting chased down by Heath. Heath here hugging him like his own brother. Scheider, one more hit. He will go
Oh
down,
my
and
God.
Heath is happy with that.
Absolutely. Let's have a look at that in the Gillette Instant Replay. The hard guard went right on time when the execute was going to go out. And as you can see, that saved Kenji from certain death in that situation.
Remember, there are things that Hilda cannot do. The only downside for Hilda is going to be his range. Oh, that was a very good move coming out from Ana using
That's a
that
sure kill.
flicker. Yeah, that is a sure kill. Beside and Ana here, the stun is there, and Hayes with the thunder and the lightning and the thunder. Lightning to the thunder.
Lightning to the thunder. Yeah. Thunder Wrath, by the way, is a very powerful skill, but you cannot really do that much after that. The rest of the team will have to do the work for you. You get the kills they want, and it goes to the hero that they want the goal to go to, which is Hajizi.
Haji is still being the Haji that we know. He's clawing his way. He's tearing this turret apart. And he did. In record fashion. Can we have
That
a
was
Guinness,
fast.
Guinness Books of World Record?
Yeah,
there
at
to-
4 minutes, not even 5 minutes. That was 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
The manner of him taking down a turret, and that is how ridiculous the damage
Yeah,
output. of
100 to
a
0
Roger
real
is.
quick.
100 to 0. And Kenji here with the X-Borg. They're in the middle of everything here.
Heart
There
guard.
is a heart guard going for that Heath Baksha. It's not really going to matter right now as it is over, but Heath here still wants more. Cap 1, they saw the ejector animation and they just went back out. No one's gonna get thrown to the back side of the turret.
Absolutely. Man, it's so difficult for BSB to get a kill. Toshi's always in the way. They're probably having a bad day just because of this Angelo pick. There goes the damage output. The Eudora with no mobility spells except for the flicker. Not going to be able to do that much against a Cho with the Way of the Dragon.
Do you see how much distance that certain sequence covered?
The
He
long
got
one.
pushed back to the wall, and after that, he got kicked near the other brush. A lot of
just
things
like,
really just happened there. Wow.
well, that's a lot of skills expended for BSB. Now they're gonna have to fight this one with some of their skills on cooldown. That only gives an opening to Hajizi because of that.
Mm-hmm. And as you can see here, OMG Omega just telling us that, oh my goodness, they are so good right now. Cap 1, oh, that was a
Again!
that was a denial.
Denied again and again and again. I mean,
That was a denial.
BSB was waiting. They were waiting for the last Insanity to go off, but then, you know what? Save again by Toshi. Just
Cap 1 could have moved a bit, closer. I don't really think
probably. He was trying to be a bit
Yeah.
too safe in that one.
Yeah, he was patient. I admire the patience. But you know what? If he did move a bit, I think the movement speed, extra movement speed coming out from that ejector animation could really have saved him.
Probably could have. That's what we're waiting for as well. But again, Toshi's always just ready with a hard guard the moment that you get that the cooldown reduction.
Damage coming up from Wilson.
Oh my gosh.
He just slapped.
And he's stuck.
He
He's
just
stuck
slapped
here.
the living hell out of Toshi, and Toshi was just there, just healing up. And
Toshi's
Wilson,
just baiting the guy.
Wilson knows that he can take down Toshi, but the thing is, you cannot really be, you cannot let your emotions get the best of you at this point, because even if you know that you can take him down, he still has teammates.
Yeah. BSB is giving away a lot of kills in this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yin Yang Overturn gonna be there as well, just to make sure they're controlled. And Kenji again, last Insanity, going very hard, very aggressive onto Ana. A lot of damage from the fire stakes gonna be missed there.
Look at the range, though. Kenji knows how to play the Cho as well, so he really knows how to make the most out of that matchup.
Here we go again.
And he had the advantage, but onto the middle lane, there is a fight happening here. Trevor
Look at that.
gets pounced. Damage output way too high. Fire burning on the dance floor.
Yep, the Lycan Pounce was just so strong, especially with Toshi right behind him. Kick by Ana, nice try. Straight into the target, and they
Ana.
will take out Hayes.
Ana doing his job. Hayes getting taken down, but it won't really matter as it's only Scheider and Cap 1. Can they defend this? Turtle is up onto the bottom lane. Will they go for another turret here? Haji not really caring about it. They know that they have the advantage right now. There's no need to rush.
And you also get a turtle before it despawns at 9 minutes. It's just a bonus round overall for Omega at this point. And Kaiji already has the immortality and that Firaga armor and the heart guard. Like, there's no killing the X-Borg at this point.
There is no killing the X-Borg. That is true. I do agree. And I mean, a lot of armor or shields going to the side of Omega, and it's at will. It's like you don't really have to focus on Haji right now, because Haji is at a 10-0. Haji doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't care anymore. There's no way that you can deal with it.
It seems to me that killing spree is really just meant for Roger at this point.
Yeah. Not to mention, you have the hard guard. It's like the hard guard's
Yeah, that's true.
always going to be present for Hajizi, so he can do anything he wants at this point. Go ahead and throw those skills. Hit the targets that you want. Go for the tower. We don't care. And Ana can't do anything about it on that Cho as well. Gonna get kicked off there. That's the wrong target. That was a tank that you kicked off, by the way. So, Hajizi is just on free hit. He's definitely gonna get MVP on this one.
He is definitely going to get MVP, I do agree. But Toshi here going with another 1v1, but you can't really do this at this
Wilson's
point. Look
just
at this.
forcing it.
He's just playing with Toshi right now, just toying with Toshi. But Wilson!
You can't do stuff like that
You can't
here.
really do stuff like that at this
Don't do
point.
that. That's disrespectful. You just back off when you can.
But they're just having fun.
Yeah,
I guess at this point they're just having fun.
yeah.
They just wanna, they just wanna have fun, because you know what, for BSB, they're still smiling.
Yeah,
They know that they still have a chance going back to the MPL. It's going to be a hard position to be in, especially when you're going to go to the open qualifiers again. Because open qualifiers, a lot of people don't really want that. But Toshi getting kicked by a Cho.
My God, seriously. Wait a
Man, oh
second.
man.
This is BSB's last game
This BSB's
for the
last game.
season. Yeah, I just checked the schedule. They don't have anything tomorrow.
Let them have their fun.
So let them have their fun.
Let
The last time that we're gonna see BSB.
Let them have their fun. Heath here. But can BSB make the most out of their screen time though?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Because the maximum screen time that you can have is 3 games. We're at 2.
We're at 2.
Oh, stun. Oh, that
at
was
this.
a cancel by Kenji. Kenji here will just go down. Is
Oh,
there going to be
boy.
a heart guard? No, there won't be a heart
Kenji
guard.
says there's no need. I still have
It
immortality.
goes to Haji. And Haji here with a superior movement speed. Look at this big bad wolf.
He's so fast. Oh, boy.
It's a race car. It's a race car. Let's see. And running on the outside.
Boy.
Here comes Haji. Haji on the left lane. And this is like horse racing.
Literally like horse racing at this point.
No, probably. I guess it's probably more on,
Wolf racing?
yeah. Or is there such a thing?
I don't
Or
know.
probably race car driving.
Yeah, because Baksh is a literal wheel.
Yeah.
See?
Pit stop.
With the hard
Choo-choo.
guard. It's a duck. Look at it. It's a duck.
It's a duck.
It's a flying duck.
It doesn't matter. Cho goes down.
Cho does go down in the end.
It's a duck.
It's
So
a duck.
it could be used by Bren Esports
It's a fast duck.
because their coach is named Ducky.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh, look at
the
Wilson.
strings are locked in place. He cannot get out of that. He has no flicker. 1-7 for Wilson here.
Yep.
Really trying his best to just take down Toshi.
Old school Baksha Anon. Right there.
Fleeting time. Look at this. Fleeting time.
Unlimited ultimates.
Unlimited ultimates. And they're really just getting a lot of these kills. And they're just rotating right now. It's as if Omega is just bolstering or just putting
They're adding
better
more
adding KDA
Yeah.
for Haji. Haji is at 1601, and that is going to really have a good effect on his KDA.
It will, it will. We're talking so much about KDA. They said, why not bring it up even more? We're going to go ahead and win this anyway. GZ, though, suffering a lot of damage. Even with a heart guard, he will be put to half.
Oh, look at this, juggling in and out, and Bakshaw will get that kill on Wilson. And Trevor going in, trying to really kill Kenji. But that's going to be the legendary for this Roger, and Kapan right now on his last dose. This is the final time that we are going to see BSB and MPL-PH S6, and that's going to be a 2-0 for the side of Omega.